強さで振り返るね一緒にならなんでも乗り越えてみんな追いかけてよ Yes Please keep on We'll overcome
Hello, my sonicpro army. My name is sonicpro27, and today we're why am I playing this? We're gonna be playing some Asagao Academy. Now, I have some explaining to do. It's a dating sim for the Normal Boots guys. If you don't know what the Normal Boots guys is, or the Normal Boots company, it's a great YouTube channel, a company. They have some great YouTubers like Peanut Butter Gamer, JonTron, Shane from. Dang, what's the name? Shane from Digital Gaming. Continue. They just have a bunch of YouTubers. Gerard the Completionist. I have some explaining to you. Why am I playing this? I'm playing this because, for one, it's more of a visual novel than it is a dating sim. In fact, it's not really a dating sim at all. It's more of a visual novel, and it seems fun. Plus, it has Peanut Butter Gamer in it, and Gerard the Completionist. And those are my two, and Jeff, Space Hamsters in there too. And those are one of my favorite YouTubers. So, this should be fun. Or not, either one. Let me just turn this down. Holy crap, the music in this is good. Really good. So, we're just gonna play, and see what happens. Chapter 1, okay. Get him with the juke stab. Not calculated, go check out Space Hamster. Oh god, I'm gonna have to leave everybody's channels in the description on it. The train made its way along the gentle curve of the coastal town, whisking farther and farther away from home. God, the people who made this. I couldn't even do this good at all, so props to you guys who made this. Wait, who made this? Download this game. No. Who made this? Illa Seed. Good for you. Across from me sat a boy, face half buried in the newspaper. He was deeply entranced in whatever article he was reading and hadn't spoken a single word to me, even when I asked if I could join him in the last compartment within the space. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but whatever. I already know a lot about this game. I was just, in fact, like literally just a couple seconds ago, I was watching Gerard the Completionist play it. And, well, his super dating bros thing, whatever. But, it's a visual novel. I haven't played a visual novel in a while, so let's just play it. Sean nodded and adjusted his newspaper without ever making eye contact. It had been almost an hour, in fact, and he hadn't once looked at me. Devoid of conversation, I took instead to counting the buttons on the pretentiously lush carmine seat cushions. 1, 2, 3, 21, 22, and so forth, over and over. Now and again, I turned to look out the window where the trees were blurring by. Sometimes the smeared green would break and reveal the quiet blue of the Sea of Japan. Eventually, this rapidity made my stomach turn, and I went back to counting the buttons on the seat cushions. Wow, what a very productive thing to do! 1, 2, what the crap was that? 1, 2, 3. The train compartment shuddered around us. My eyes wandered to the boy in his jacket. It wasn't the school-issue blue that I and the other students on the train were wearing. Instead, it was green, varsity-like jacket with an okay. I'm not good with words. Let's just get that right off the bat. I'm not good with words. Embroidered. What's that even mean? I'll just future sonicpro27. Just put on what it means on the. Just put what it means on the screen. There you go. With an embroidered patch poorly sewn on the front. Okay, it's weird. It's weirder when you're actually playing it. When you're actually playing the game. Go download this game. It's completely free. You can add some money if you want. Go play it though. If you like normal Bleach characters. If you don't, none of this will make that much sense. But it's a good introduction for some of the characters. Oh god, this is technically supposed to be a dating sim, but it's not at all. It's not. It's more of a visual novel, like I said, so that's why I'm playing it. So, you're a first year then. I cannot do a Pro Jared voice. I haven't watched Pro Jared. I don't watch Pro Jared, which I know people are gonna get mad at me about, but I don't watch him. He folded his newspaper neatly, sat in his lap, and looked at me with a half-interested gaze. Did he just catch me staring? Now that paper was gone, I saw his face. He watched me through heavy-lidded eyes. His hair was immaculately groomed, his teeth straight and blindingly bright. Jeez, I would hate to have bright teeth. Not in the good way either. Oh crap, I missed it. Crap, now what? Oh, okay. There's something about him. The way they walked today. It made him look like he was almost sparkling. Me? It was a horrible voice around him, but yeah, I'm just gonna do. I don't even know. I don't script my videos, so I just come up with all this on the spot. Please help me. He glanced around the compartment, empty besides us, and laughed. Oh, no. I'm not a first year. I'm a third year. Holy crap, that sounds even worse. The train could be slow, metal wheels groaning against metal tracks. But it's good enough, so let's just go. The sun shifted to rob me of whatever was left in my stomach, but I closed my eyes and took a deep breath, willing myself to keep it together. What kind of impression would I have puking on a student before I even arrived at the academy? Yeah, especially on this guy. Spoiler? No, I'm not going to spoil it, but you'll get why. This is probably not going to be a series. I sure as heck hope not. If you guys want more, make sure you either like the video or just comment that you want to see more. But this is stupid. The boy found. I picked up the hand on my cotton skirt. It's not possible. I know. It's not possible. Okay. If I do make another episode, please help me. That's not possible. I've never seen it before. Okay, that's only slightly better. It took me a moment of mouth fishing to find a response. Mouth fishing. It's because I'm a transfer student. He's again a transfer student, huh? Student. Who's a transfer student, huh? We don't get many of those. I removed my acceptance letter from the front pocket of my uniform. The paper, heavyweight, off-white, had accumulated creases from my reading and rereading. As if the words might have changed since the last time I read it. That would be weird. The boy took it, studied it, and handed it back to me. I'll see you around. Well then, Hana. I suppose we'll be seeing. Well, Hana. I suppose I'll be seeing you around. Okay, that was stupid. He smiled at me as he picked up the suitcase lying next to him. By the time I hiccuped a response, he was already gone from the compartment. It was Sonic Jared the Hedgehog. The hedgehog human. I stared out in the empty hallway of the train. It was then I realized he hadn't gotten in for my acceptance letter, knew my name, and never got his, and I never got his. Man, this is the problem with visual novels. I cannot read. I suck at reading, apparently. Especially when I'm in a situation like this, where people are just gonna spam in the comments while you're playing the game, while you're playing this. I bet you someone's gonna be like that. I Deal with it, boy. Unsubscribe to the channel if you don't approve. Actually, don't unsubscribe. Just dislike or something. I don't know. Or like. That one's even better. I don't know what I'm doing. The train settled at the station, and I filed out with the rest of the uniformed students. It was early April, and the last frost of winter had come and gone. The trees were already green, the leaves shivering in the occasional gust weaving through them. The air was mild, only a few clouds hanging in the sky. Yeah, it's already been 12 minutes since we played this. I walked along the road with a swarm of blue-jacketed bodies, looking at the little groups breaking off from the crowd. Everyone was buzzing so animatedly. Yeah, until you see the actual picture, which, spoiler alert, isn't an actual picture, so don't get too excited, it's not an actual picture. I held my suitcase tight in my sweaty hands. It was leather-bound and worth more than anything returned. What about put together? That would be, impressive. Wait, what about, yes. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'll come back to it when it shows up. There's a thing that's in there that's surprising me. Anybody who's played that game, let's just say it was a gift from her father. You guys can also go look it up if you want to, but I don't really care. It was a bunch at school and I was, maybe the first time in my life, thankful that what I owned didn't amount to much. Wait, I just realized I'm doing Hana's brain. Should I do it? No, okay. For this part, for these parts where it's like inner brain, I'm just gonna do a narrator voice. I hope, maybe. Tell me, do you want a narrator voice inside Hana's brain, or do you want Hana's voice? Spoiler alert, that's the main character's name. My school issued black Oxfords clicked on the pavement. I walked this walkover in my mind. So many nights I lay awake imagining what it would be like to walk from the train station to Asagao Academy for the first time. So weird. Yeah, it was fun. My new start. I always imagined that everything would change for me on this walk. That somehow everything would be magic. Oh. Well, that was sad. Magically different. But as I looked around, I realized nothing had changed. Ah, well, I did not mean to do that. Oh, so you can just right-click to save. Oh, that's cool. Save data, configure. Yay. Oh, you can even see the opening video. Okay, I'm not gonna get too knee deep into this now, but no, whatever. But okay, as I looked around, I realized nothing had changed. What do you mean nothing had changed? You're in a completely different. Oh, I hadn't changed. That makes more sense, I guess. By the time I reached the massive gates of the academy, I forgot all about the disappointment slouching the back of my throat. The school, framed by the gate's twisting black metal, was just as beautiful as the glossy photos I saw in its pamphlet. This game, man, it has some great music, almost as great as the Phoenix Wright with my phone. Almost great as the Phoenix Wright music, and the Phoenix Wright music is good. Why am I comparing this game to Phoenix Wright? Because it's I don't know. This was it. Asagao Academy. Roll credits! I glanced around. The swarm of students gathered around the gate. Beyond it, tiny blue people. That is not something I would think to mention. Tiny blue people bounced around the academy's main building. A girl pressed a button to one side of the gates. The excitement in the air was almost palpable. I'm looking up. What's palpable? Palpable. So intense as to seem almost tangible. Okay. So it's So it's like feeling intense, basically. So feeling really intense. I'll future sonicpro 27 just put that definition on the screen. A girl pressed up. Okay, I already read this. A few moments later, a few moments later, the black gate. I don't see a black gate anywhere. With great effort, creaked. I'm not gonna do that. Outwards and cleared the pathway. As the rest of the group shifted into motion, I followed along, a sheep in a herd. My stomach tied itself into knots. Okay, so this is the right of Asagao Academy. I went to school, I think. I can tell the difference between the right and left. The crowd split off in different directions. For a moment, I panicked. Oh, crap. A tired-looking man with graying hair called out for first years. A cluster of fresh-faced students gathering around him. No, I just read this. What? Okay. Well, I got confuzzled, but I'm back on track. Hey, look at that girl! I turned. A few feet away, a small group of boys were pointing at me and snickering. Pink hair? Are you kidding me? How desperate can you get? Hot shame crawled down my neck. I attached myself to a group of girls, following it a few steps behind me. In the distance, sight that I sized it as hummed in time to my shoes crunching against gravel. My hair? It wasn't my fault that my hair looked like this. Wait, that's natural? Okay. I found myself at the girls' dormitory. A large sign in the lawn reading Primrose House. Okay. Bluebell and Primrose. The building dwarfed me in size and sheer intimidation. It's a building! It's a dang building. How many students did Asagao have? And there she is. There's mine. You know, you got a ginger. And you got a pinker. I don't know what else to say. This is stupid. What am I playing this? As I approached the building, a red-headed girl. So it's a redhead, then you must be a pink head. Okay, what am I talking about? A red-headed girl lingering nearby caught my attention. I looked away, then looked back. She was staring at me. She walked over. She just said, "What more do you want from me?" I eyed her warily. She was smiling and bouncing in a way that suggested her views on life were aching. You know, whatever. I eyed her warily. She was smiling and bouncing in a way that suggested her views on life were akin to perpetual bouncy castle. Me? Of course, you silly. Okay, that was horrible. Of course you silly. God, I sound like one of those dang-on sassy girls. I mean, I always sound like that, but almost. Of course you silly. Let me guess. Room 325? Sounds better, but not by much. I thought back to the paper I received a month prior with a list of all the supplies I needed for the year in my dorm rooms. Yeah, that's right. She laughed, but I couldn't figure out what was so funny. Oh, was she laughing at me? When I found out my roommate was a transfer student, I knew we were gonna be a total main character. She just Deadpooled it. She make that a Deadpool? Okay, I'm gonna stop now. I'm sorry. Oh, what? When I saw you outside the gate, I knew it was you. I mean, look at that hair. I felt forming in my throat. What was she talking about? She had to be making fun of me. I hadn't spent more than 5 minutes on campus, and I was already being mocked. My hands began to tremble. Is there something wrong with my hair? Her face slackened from its amused smile to a more worried expression. Then she began to laugh again. Again, she said it for me. She said the entire line for me. What more do you want from me? No, it's great. I'm sorry. Seriously, why didn't they just make the entire visual novel? Oh yeah, because that'd be too hard. I can't blame them. This already looks amazing. Okay, we're just gonna look at the diary for a second. Dear diary, this is the day I finally go to Asagao Academy. I couldn't sleep all last night. When my dad dropped me off at the train station, he held my hand and stroked my hair. You look like your mother did, he said. But he didn't elaborate. I miss Mom, I miss Dad. But hopefully this will be my fresh start. I actually don't know what happened to her mom, if anything did happen. We're getting off on the wrong foot, aren't we? I'm my Sasuke. He must be hard. Do you see what I do for you guys? I bowed my head. It's nice to meet you, Mai. All your school books are waiting in your room with your welcome letter, and I read the envelope. So I hope you're not mad. Mai started walking toward the dorm's front doors. I followed behind like a lost puppy. Did you check in at the front desk already? No. Oh crap, no. No, I didn't. I didn't know I was supposed to. Good. They'll offer to have a staff member give you a tour of the campus, but I can show you around. You don't get many transfer students in year 3, you know. Oh, is that your only bag? Just the one? Glad I brought an extra bag with stuff to decorate our room with. I started already, hope you don't mind. But I did wait to string the lights. I thought we could do it together, you know? Well, that's nice, considering you didn't know this person at first. He spoke quickly, the words bubbling from the mouth, and left me no time to answer until the end of a monologue. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. I just realized right there. Oh crap. I just realized her mouth there is like quite halfway, maybe because like biting her lip or something. I can't see, but I don't know. This already, God, I love. Okay, I love anime, but it's just too darn inappropriate for me. I know this sounds, well, actually this sounds completely reasonable, but still, you know, people are just like, I don't care if it's inappropriate. I still watch it anyway. I know. Yeah. But this already, and I don't think this is, it's not inappropriate in any way. There wasn't a rating, but I've seen people play this and it's not inappropriate, so it's fine. She held the front door open for me, and I hurried inside. Girls filled up and down the hallway, the hallway, howling greetings and exchanging vague necessities. Right? Niceties. Whatever. Oh crap! No, that were more often than not. How was your break? And look how tan you got. Because that's something you say. Okay, I hope not. It seemed like everyone knew each other. I followed Mai as she led me through the maze of students and up 2 flights of stairs. Each dorm floor looked the same as the last. Narrow white doors. Narrow white doors lining both sides of the pale pink walls. Thin gold numbers were tacked to the front of each. The numbers rising as we climbed. You're not missing anything with the campus tour, I promise. Mr. Saitomo does them every year, and he's like totally dull. He just drags you around the entire campus and talks in that weird squeaky voice of his. I'll tell you everything you need to know. I smiled, trying to let this calm my nerves. Thanks. We headed down a hallway onto the 3rd floor. Mine stopped us in front of door number 325. Here we are. Yep, she definitely did a decorate. Okay, for a second there, I thought that poster right here said Tortured Souls. Tortured Souls. I'm pathetic. Oh, wait, that's a... Okay, that bunny is Anna's, but how did it get here? Why is it here? She just entered the room. No, whatever. A faint smell of potpourri? I think potpourri. Wafted through the room. The walls, like the hallway, were soft, powdery pink. Maya already defaced them with a tapestry of posters, magazine cutouts, and photographs. Some of the photos were of cats, but most were of male models and rugged musicians. A bunk bed, 2 writing desks with wooden chairs, a small dresser, and a mirrored vanity, all clearly provided by the school, were the only pieces of furniture in the tiny room. Really? That doesn't look like the only piece of furniture. Wooden chairs, alright, I can see that, but the computer? They just provided a computer? No, I didn't think so. Wait, what's that do? Okay, I don't think it does anything until you press. Okay, I'm getting too knee deep into this. I shouldn't be. Okay. The top bunk was already covered in neatly tucked blankets and throw pillows of clashing patterns and colors. The bottom bunk had a single stiff-looking pillow and a thin cotton blanket that I didn't need to touch and it was horribly itchy. Wow, that was kind of jerky of you. I must have glanced because Mai quickly smiled at me. I brought way too many pillows and blankets. I always overpack. I went to Italy over break and Mom got really mad because I brought 5 bags, but we were only there for a week. 5 bags? Holy crap! How'd you carry it all? Did you pull it on your head, have it balance it? There you go. She laughed, pulled several blankets and pillows from her bunk, and rearranged them neatly on mine. A sudden twinge of guilt and embarrassment hit me. Perfection. There, that's much... I haven't been doing the voices. There, that's much better. Oh god, I can't do a stuttery voice without actually being able to speak. Thanks, Mai. I placed my suitcase on the bottom bunk and began to unpack its contents. Several changes of clothing, pens and pencils, empty notebooks, a few photographs of my father, a dilapidated stuffed rabbit, which was that one that's behind mine, an old portable radio, and a small black box. I opened the curtains, and the sunlight poured in. So, where are you from? I slid the now empty suitcase under the bottom bunk. About 2 hours north of here. It's a small town called Amari-Risu. You probably haven't heard of it. I set the stuffed rabbit, Mr. Bunny, on my bed beside a purple teal throw pillow. Oh. Did you go to a different boarding school, or? No, I went to a public school down the street from my house. Public school? Holy crap, she sounds like a child. Sounds like Vanellope from flippin' Wreck-It Ralph. Kind of, but not at all. What was that like? Were the students mean? Do you have a lot of friends? I always went to private schools. My parents work a lot. My dad goes overseas, so I think they stuck me here for convenience. Oh hey, what's that? I remove an ordinarily patterned origami crane from the black box and setting it under unclaimed regulars. Oh, this? My mother made it for me a long time ago. I set up beside a stack of thick textbooks, which I assumed were provided for me. Wow, it's so pretty. I've never seen paper like that before. Oh yeah, the lights. Let me get them. Maya went over to her desk, opened the drawer, and pulled out a long, tangled string of fairy lights. I thought these would look nice. Here, let me string them up. What was that? She grabbed a container of pushpins, then pulled her own wooden desk chair out and over to one wall. I did the same with my own. Together we pinned the lights around the perimeter of the room. How was the train ride over? Did you meet anyone? No, not really. I was in a compartment with some guy and... Some guy? Huh? Was he cute? Oh, yeah, I guess? I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't even get his name. Maya seemed disappointed for a moment, then perked back up. You'll have to point him out to me if you see him again. We know who it is. You looked up the internet online and or maybe you know the game like I do. Okay. Once we finished stringing the lights, Maya climbed down from her chair and brushed her hands together triumphantly. Yeah! Done. Okay, now it's time for lunch. The food here is pretty good. There's a ramen place down the street that's from campus that's like out of this world, but the school only lets us leave campus on weekends. I walked to the window. Oh, that was detailed. We could go today because it's Sunday and it's pretty nice out, but I guess you might want to go to the caf since you just got here. She was suddenly interrupted by her own enthusiastic laughter. Oh my gosh. Mimi Santos totally just tripped outside and fell on her face. I saw it! Oh, is that mean to laugh? Maybe I shouldn't laugh. Oh well. Anyways, let's go eat. I'm totally starved. She led me out of the room before I even had the chance to respond. The cafeteria was buzzing, with students excited for the meeting. The only person as nervous looking as I were the tables of skittish? Skittish, white-eyed first-years. I stepped into line behind Maya. Taking an empty plastic tray, we shuffled through, asking for helpings from the sulky cafeteria workers. When we passed something that looked good. With full trays, Maya led me straight to a table in the back where a few students were already sitting. Maya sat down and I looked across from her. Hi, Maya, so how was your break? It was good. We went to Italy and Spain. Dad fell off a ski jet and broke his ankle. It's better now, though. Oh, well, that's nice. I expected to be introduced, but the girl turned back to her group of friends, and Maya turned back to me. She began to assault her food with a fork and tell me practically minute by minute account about her fleeting romance last summer with a boy she met on the beach that didn't go further than a few salty kisses. I sat back and let Maya talk. For the first time since arriving on campus, I felt like I was finally able to breathe. Crap. I picked at my Brussels sprouts and studied Maya. She spoke eating Brussels sprouts. Oh, am I the only one that doesn't like Brussels sprouts? I feel like a lot of people don't like them. Am I the only one in this hardcore army that doesn't like, if you count me, that likes Brussels sprouts, or that does not like Brussels sprouts? I don't know. Tell me in the comments below. The more she talked, the more we get to know the small details about her. She had a high songbird voice. She was dynamic, her face twisting this way and that with exaggerated expressions as she spoke. I guess she's responding. She laughed often. She imitated people in wildly unflattering voices, seemingly unrelated to her actual opinion. Most notably, she talked a lot. I didn't find this particularly annoying, as it filled the silence and she hardly ever asked questions that required my full attention. Just as Maya was rounding off a shockingly detailed account of the time she accidentally walked in on her friend's older brother in the act of changing, a flash of a familiar green caught my eye. I glanced over. Hey, that's him! Huh? Who? I leaned across the... Oh, crap. Leaned across the table. I leaned across the table to whisper just in case he could hear me from the ambient chatter of the lunchroom. The boy from the train, that's him. Jared? Yeah, with the weird green jacket and swoopy hair. He just picked up his tray and was walking past us when something seemed to catch his eye. Oh, you? Oh god, it's having to save now. Okay. Oh wait, really? That's it? Oh, you? I looked up at him, suddenly realizing he was talking to me. Hana, I met you on the train. How are things suddenly... Yeah. I met you on the train. How are things suddenly got for you? Really well. I found my roommate, and she's been helping me out. I gestured to mine, who was thunderstruck. In fact, looking around, everyone was. People stopped eating to turn and stare at Jared at me. Every time if this does become a series or throughout this entire episode, I'm gonna screw up a lot. So better be wait, crap, what that say? My shoulders bunched around my neck. Well, if you ever need any help, I'll be around. 30, right? I nodded. Some of my friends are in that year, of course. They can't compare to me though. But I'll give them the heads up to look out for you. He flashed a dazzling smile and we winked. This is the least I can do for such a cute girl. Well, I'll see you around. Okay, I watched, a torrent of thoughts raging through my head as he took a seat next to a bunch of guys who were all wearing the same jacket. Okay, I think we should get to a point where some Boots Club, and then we're probably gonna end it off there. That's Jared. She tore her eyes. She tore her eyes away from him and looked at me. He's the most beautiful guy in school. Please, someone make a techno remix out of this. Oh, that scream. Perfect. I can't believe he just looked at me. This is so stupid. I looked at Ma, her cheeks were glowing in an instant pink. Pink. God. Why do they all wear those jackets? Aren't they all supposed to wear blue blazers as part of their uniform? No, they're allowed to. They're, Jared? The girl turned back around, was looking at me with sudden interest. Did I know him? I only talked to him on the train for a few minutes. Not really. We weren't friends or anything. Looking around, Maya and this girl weren't the only ones who were interested. Everybody seemed to be listening. They seemed to be so surprised when maybe a little white lie couldn't hurt. This is our first ever choice. Oh god, I guess so or not? Not really. Not really. Oh. Well, she looks ticked off. One more. Okay, you can actually go back. Huh. Okay, cool. Ow. She looked at me up and down, sniffed and turned away. My lead leaned towards me. Don't mind me. She was just trying to get in with me. Get in with me? Why? Well, you asked me about those guys in the jackets, right? Those are their normal Boots Club's jackets. They're... What? What's Normal Boots Club? Oh my god. Good John Tron, Peanut Butter Gamer. I don't actually know everybody from Continue. Gerard, Shane from Did You Know Gaming, Setch from, I don't even know YouTube channel, Setchbag from Setchbag from, I don't even know what channel he's from. Is it just called Setchbag? Crap. Does he even have a YouTube channel? I think he does. Okay, yeah, I think his name is just Setchbag. It's a club we have at school here. It's like totally exclusive and full of only the coolest students. They get together and play video games or something. The one on the right is John, also known as John-chan. His birth name is Jocks. Jocks is one of the best. Jocks is great. A bird that talks. That's why he's great. He's a bird that talks. Okay. John is also the president of the drama club here at school. Yeah, I can imagine from his videos. Next to him is PBG! Peanut Butter Jelly Time. The great jelly player. He and John founded the Normal Roots Clubs together. PBG is one of the best soccer players on our team. Not like in real life, I presume. Wait, why didn't they do basketball? PBG is good at basketball, not soccer. Didn't his wife work on this? Then there's Gerard. People call him the completionist. Okay. He has the biggest itty bitty kitty collection I've ever seen. Who named this? Next to him is Jamie, also known as Pooch. He's a model. Then there's Satchbag, but every I just want to mention. Hello. Oh crap. Then there's Satchbag. Everybody just calls him Satch. He's like crazy smart. These guys over there are Paul, Nick, and Josh. They rate a column in the newspaper called Continue. Paul, the one standing up, okay, so that's Paul. I think that's Josh. Paul is the one standing up, is the student council president. And the guy on the end there is Shane. He knows more about video games than everyone. Ever. If you don't know, Shane is starting a Shane is in a YouTube channel called Did You Know Gaming, which if you haven't watched it yet, it's a great, amazing YouTube channel where they find secrets, hidden Easter eggs, stuff like that in video games. But Shane, I don't think doesn't show up that much. He has other people guest star, like Peanut Butter Gamer. YouTube channel. Imagine if MatPat was in this. That would be weird. Imagine if I was in this. Nobody make a... just... Please nobody make an Asagao Academy version of it. She exhaled a creamy sigh into her mashed potatoes. So... how would someone, join them in the Boots Club? You don't choose the Boots, huh? The Boots choose you. What does that even mean? You have to be presented with the boots to be in the club, and you're like super selective. What are the boots? The club has this boots statue. It's like the one in their patches. But it's gold plated. It's their mascot, I guess. They do this weird initiation ritual with it. Ritual? I heard they fill a room with candles and wear these totally creepy robes during initiation. This 2-year-old girl, let's say, wait, what? This year 2 girl said she saw it once, and they were talking all, like, chanting around the boots, and it sounded like they were talking backwards. It's really not, but I don't believe her. And even if it is true, I don't care if they're a cult. Because they're all really hot. Do they have a lot of friends? Yeah, tons of friends. I say they're the most popular kids in school. I mean, everyone in school totally looks up to them. I bet they could get any girl in school too. What'd I do? Oh, you can save screenshots. That's totally stupid. Or boy, for that matter. Hey, are you gonna eat your cake? I shook my head and pushed the plastic tray across the table for her. For the remainder of lunch, I listened to my talk about Jared through mouthfuls of half-dissolved frosting. Okay, I think we're gonna end it off there. If you want to see more Asagao Academy, make sure... I just can't believe I'm playing this. make sure that you spin dash right on that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button if you wanna. Okay, make sure you hit that like button if you want to see more videos by me. If you want to become a gold subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And to make sure you never miss an upload, hit that bell notifications. Where my notifications squad at? Not copyrighted. And anyway, I will see how you sound pros later. Remember, you're golden.